I don't remember anybody saying you're going to be the Today girl, but remember I wasn't a model, I wasn't beautiful, I didn't pronounce my R's that well, I wasn't an actress, I was none of the things that the Today girl had been before. So it was sort of considered that I was still the Today reporter. And during those years, because I was able to write my own material, because I was able to go out and do interviews, there were barriers that I think I overcame. I don't take credit for paving the way. I even remember writing to the president of the news department and saying, we should do something on this new women's movement, and he wrote back, not enough interest, okay? Because that whole women's movement took place at that time. But because I just did not do the fashion shows, although I didn't mind it, or the celebrity interviews, because I also traveled a lot and did the kind of reporting of very serious stories. I went to China for the Today Show. I was the only woman from NBC that was sent there. I went with Richard Nixon. I went again, I think 2 years later, with Gerald Ford. I did interviews with presidential candidates. I went to the conventions, so that little by little people could see, here is a woman doing the same thing that the men are doing, and it's okay. Because there had been the feeling of women couldn't do the news, nobody would take them seriously. This big brouhaha when I finally left in 1976 and went to ABC to become the first woman anchor of an evening news program. I've always said that it's so overrated. What difference does it make whether it's local or network? It just means more stations. But there was still that feeling of a woman couldn't do it. And so little by little, because there were things that I was able to do, it made a difference. I didn't start out to do it to prove anything. I wasn't doing it because I wanted to be the biggest or the best. I never felt that way. I don't today. Insecurity is a great stimulator, I guess. No, but I'm saying I didn't think, I'm going to show everybody. I really wanted to do it. It was what interested me. I mean, yes, I like to do the movie things, and yes, I like to do the lighter things, but I was also interested in politics, and I also read the papers, and I liked to do those kinds of things. And so I did. But it wasn't because I was going to show people that it could be done. That was something that came out of it, I think, peripherally. And even today, so many times there have been young women who have been working on programs who said, not so much now, because now, as a matter of fact, on the morning shows, the women are simply superb. The men are too, but the women are very strong. And on the news magazine shows, I mean, I do 20/20 by myself. Diane Sawyer, my colleague, who is wonderful, does her program, which was called 20/20, is now called Prime Time. And the women are very strong and very good. And there are other programs in which they are as well. Katie Couric in the morning, Diane in the morning, et cetera. And I've often said, when they said, what do we do? And I keep saying, how do we get ahead? I say, just work harder than everybody. And you're not going to get it by whining, and you're not going to get it by shouting. You're not going to get it by quitting. You're going to get it by being there. And I think that's what happened with me.